Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a breezy 47-degree Sunday, the 15th of January. Can you believe we're halfway through the first month of January? 11 and a half months from now, we'll be saying Happy New Year's again. Man, it happens way too fast. So, I spent literally a couple hours on this crazy thing, but I made some modifications due to my troubles yesterday. I don't know if it's going to help, but in my head it does. But I kind of made a little bit of a mistake. So hang on, we'll go in the shop there. I'll show you right quick. So this is a TQI radio. So you guys know how I took that, over the piece, cut that little piece off of that little hanger. It was the clip that was on the back side of this. Cut that off, and so it was a little lever, and it was flat, which felt kind of weird to use, but it worked. It was more my mind trying to comprehend, one-handing the drone with this weird lever, watching the car, watching the phone, the car, and the weird steering. That combination, my brain just wasn't processing all that very well. So anyway, I'm studying what I did. You see I got the screw out. What I did to that thing, and one of the reasons I did it that way, is there is a stopper in this thing. And that's what limits the, am I in the right spot? That's what limits the travel. So what it's doing is it's coming around and it's hitting these two edges there. If you can see, that's raised in those one spots. So I had this idea, if I could get it closer to the handle, how I was going to bend that thing around. Then I had this crazy idea. So I used an RC part off an old RC, I don't even remember, it was a suspension part or something. I said, what if I made like a shaft that stuck out from the wheel? So I came up with this, and I'll tell you where I made a mistake here in a second. This is like a suspension component off of something, either Clodbuster or the Revo. I'm not sure which, but it was a drone part. It's in my drone tools. So now it's closer to the radio. And if you look real close, you'll see a little nut on the back side of that. And you can see it's clearing this stopper. So now I have this. It's closer in on me and it has more of a natural feeling just holding on to a nub or just pushing a lever. But I'll probably just ride with my finger on the nub. Here's where I made a mistake. So I just kind of eyeballed this thing on where I thought it would work, but I'm about 5 millimeters, or roughly about 5 degrees. It'd probably be better to measure your controller sitting like this and going to like 60 degrees, about 5 millimeters lower than this. So if you can use your phone, put the edge of your phone there and tilt it until it hits 60 degrees. This just happens, I wasn't thinking about degrees or anything. This just happens to be exactly 65 degrees. But 60 degrees, I know that don't look like much, but here's where the problem is. See, down, no, or, taking a left turn, no problem whatsoever. Taking a right turn, that's a little more than comfortable. And where that would really be an issue is with a TQI radio. If I have to come up too high like that, I'm going to hit that multifunction adjustment switch there. I literally would not be able to use that with this. So that needs to, if you decide to do something like this, this is just a piece of aluminum. One, it had tie rods on the ends of it. And this one side was already threaded. So I put a stainless steel screw in there, Loctited it in. And despite letting the Loctite cure, cutting the head of the bolt off to turn it into a stud so I could use a nut. Melted my Loctite and it started backing out. I could have spun the Dremel tool the other direction so it was turning in a fashion that it was tightening the bolt, but the shaft was about this long, so it was anyway. I got it to work. I just wished I'd been just a little lower, but I mean, definitely has a more natural feel to it. Right, left, right, left. Why did you put the wheel so far forward, Traxxas? Huh? Why? Anyway, we'll see how that works. So thinking about that, I put it on the TQI, and yes, if this was longer or maybe I was more in the center, I could definitely use it, but it would be kind of that same awkward thing because that multifunction button there gets in the way a little bit, to hold the radio naturally. It would work. Yeah. It almost needs to be a little bit longer. I don't know what I cut that thing. I don't know, it was 25 or 30 millimeters. I had an idea when I started. Maybe I should have made it a little bit longer. I've got the other half of this thing that's threaded on the other side. Whoops. It was like a 4-inch. That's why I think it was off of the Nitro Rustler or the Clodbuster. I think it was a Tamiya, so it probably came off the Clodbuster. So it's several hours and about 12 feet of rain later. Holy moly. It has absolutely been coming unhinged out here. So anyway, I mean, so much I didn't even want to walk across the yard to come out here. So I was going to try my little setup here, see how that works. And I won't bore you to death with a bunch of footage, or I'll try not to anyway. But we'll see how well this works. Give this a shot. You bailing out of a nice dry place there, Abby, huh? She's in here sniffing around. So that unquestionably works way, way, way better. Still, although I got used to it, I still wish it was about 5 millimeters, maybe about 5 degrees farther down. But I didn't have any problems. I was just still, the cameras, watching the car, watching the camera, and thinking of the drone, and still having that odd single-handed, I don't know why, but if my finger is on the wheel, I think it's just a more natural thing. Because I used to drive one-handed all the time with the old Futabas and all the old cars and stuff. But anyway, there's an update to my... Abby, do you not care about the rain there, meathead? Nah, I don't mind. But I was going to fly the Mini 2. There was a firmware update on that. I thought, well, you know what? Fly around out here in the rainy weather. Or the rain look without it raining. But I don't think that's happening. It's already getting too dark out here to mess around with stuff. So, oh well. I'm just goofing around having fun. Well, hello there, you two. Man, what a cuddle down to a nice warm blanket and settle into a good movie kind of a day.
Yes, it's just been nasty all day.
For a brief moment when I first turned the camera on earlier today, it wasn't presently raining. But, poured. And I was going to fly drones. I was going to do all kinds of stuff. It was nasty.
Yeah.
So I finally gave up when I got done driving out there in my little course there. I finally gave up and just come walking across in the rain. It looked like the car had went through a car wash or something. It was absolutely soaked. You just hear the rain pounding on the plastic of it as I'm going across. I had to you're tickling me down there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thought you were trying to get my attention or something.
Oh, no, I'm just fiddling.
Hey, I'm about to...
I was doing this.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Huck. Okay.
Woman.
I'll be good.
Yeah, anyway. One of those days. Even Abby, I thought, was going to join me out there in the course there for a little bit. I think she was going to cuddle into one of her holes she digs out there.
Yeah.
I went out there yesterday and dogs done moved everything around, and it's okay. It makes it a little different each time. Yeah, it's one of those weekends. There was a no riding weekend this weekend.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is Kelly didn't have to drive to work and back.
Yeah, I was stressing over that for weeks.
Yeah. It can be doing inventory in January. You never know. It could be snow. It could be anything. But
yeah.
Just don't know.
The dark and the rain and I do not get along.
Yeah.
I cannot see.
It could be pretty taxing out there.
Yeah.
But if they can predict that far ahead, looks like, was it next weekend?
Yeah, next we might.
Some cool but sunny days. That would be nice.
Yes, it would.
We'll take it. We'll have to get out there and ride a motorcycle.
I know what I'm going through.
Yeah, poor old Flirty's in there. Where's Bob?
I know it. I miss her.
Anyway, I think on that, we're going to slip on out on you and end the weekend.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
All right. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.